Morning. This is our businesses in the Doncaster town centre. We start our day off by replacing one of the windows that got put through recently. Such a shame that these things happen in the town centre, city centre actually, Doncaster city centre. But every so often we get a window or two put in. I don't know why, just drunks I think. Anyway, let's see how the window's going. Somebody gave it a good kick, and lovely. This is right. So you've got a pair of deck shoes, yeah? And
units are all soft.
what make are they?
Worn out. Chatham.
Chatham. All right. Are they nice leather uppers?
Mm.
Yep. So this is the. So you've nipped the stitching, the Blake stitching.
Yep.
And what did you say? We're not going to get inundated with these effing things, are we?
No, I don't want any more.
No. But why are you doing these then?
The chap's a really, really good customer and had quite a few other repairs done, so
Yeah.
I sort of couldn't refuse them.
Right. Okay then. So
it was a fine line, to be fair, whether he bought some new ones from us.
because they're not crazy expensive, are they?
No, but he just liked the comfort and
Yep.
the worn-in look.
So this is
another pairing.
the other one.
So that's one
that's
I've
it.
stripped down and
Yep.
got ready to...
Machined it all up.
These are the new units that
And
we're going to be putting on there.
Let's have a look. Yep. And they've got a channel in them for stitching.
Channel for stitching.
Of course.
I'm just gonna use some cushion comfort insoles for an infill.
Yep.
Shape it all.
Yep.
Put into the...
Yep. Give them a little bit of
put that
spring.
onto there, and then we're going to...
Blake stitch them.
Blake
Now
stitch them
that
round.
looks easy, but it can all go pear shaped if what happens is the uppers sort of gather, the sole itself looks like it's gonna expand, and it all goes pear shaped and it looks awful. Yeah, you've got to get that just right.
It's,
Not one of your favourite jobs.
I
No.
hope I never do another one.
Oh, you love them really. Does that unit look the same? Yeah.
They look the same size.
Yep.
on there.
So that there had some filling in it, did it? That's deteriorated, and
Yeah,
you're
it all
gonna.
broke up. Some of it stays to upper
Yeah,
shoe
yeah. And sorry, what did you want?
to the insole.
What did you want, darling? You okay? Do you want to come and be on camera? Okay. I don't want to show those shoes because the customer's not seen them yet. Right. Okay. All good.
Down with the second one.
Yep. Just. There it goes in. What do we say? That looks a pain.
Thank you very much. See you later. Cheers, mate.
All right. Catch you later. Ooh. Actually, I quite like this open airiness. You know, if the front had all bifolding doors on it, it'd be great for summer.
Good photo to put on
Just have a quick. Is that the insole?
this website or there's.
Just done it.
Yeah, just took the stitching out.
Right. We'll come back to these when they're all together and see what they're like.
See how they turn out.
Yeah. See if they turn out right, turn out wrong, turn out. It ends up with two left feet, and it's all about when the stitching goes in. The sewing machine decides it doesn't really want to stitch through these rubber soles and such. It'd sooner be stitching through leather.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you learning?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're learning. Leave the deck shoes alone.
Don't touch the deck shoes.
Step
We
away.
don't do deck shoes,
Don't do
Paul.
it.
We don't do deck
We don't.
shoes.
No, we don't.
Step away from the deck shoes.
Learn to say no.
Yeah. Right. Okay. However they turn out, we'll come back and have a look.
Either way.
Either way, yeah. Okay, lovely pair of churches. Paul's done a lovely repair. He's put the this lovely heel on here. Whose heel is that?
Gruben.
Gruben, and the sole is
Oh, back.
Oak bark, lovely, lovely job. Now, what I like to see on these here is some lovely brass tacks down here, some lovely brass riveting down here. Looks lovely. And I think it just finishes the job off. Doesn't take that long to do, but Paul, you don't do it, do you?
No, you don't need it.
You don't need it, but doesn't it look nice?
Three coats a solution. You try and take that heel off.
I'm not, but does it not look nice? Some nice brass tacks.
It does, it does.
Yeah.
Well, you know, for me to do that, you're going to have to pay extra. I'm sure the customer doesn't want that.
But that is an option.
If they want it, they can ask for it, yes.
I could just do a pair now and show you how it's done. Stop that video there and I will do a pair.
Leave it running and see how long it takes, and then you can warrant the extra money.
I will do that. I will do. I will.
Go on,
I will. I
Go on,
will.
get your little fingers.
Go on,
out,
if,
little
if,
brass
if it's
tacks.
that easy,
Yeah.
let's have a see you now.
Right. Okay. So what we'll do is just stop the video. Just only.
Stop the video for half an hour while we do them.
No. I'm not going to do them. But I'm going to get the tools ready because you don't do them. The tools. I want the Bradall to just come on round here then. Come on round here.
Let's
We'll
just time it and see how long it takes you.
No, we're not timing. I don't even know where are your little brass tacks then. You Mardy bleeder. This is not how it meant to go. Okay. So we take the Bradall here, and we want our rivets to come down here. Now this is, I'm going to be totally honest, this is not something we did a lot of, and Paul doesn't do it now. So we take that there, and we've got a little mark there, and then we've got a little mark round there, and obviously we don't rivet in and we don't rivet in the rubber quarter tip, and we start there, put a nice, and we get our spacing. I've seen this, and it was like I'm sure it was like a chisel with maybe 3 or 4 prongs on it, and you would hold it on there, tap, move it along, tap, move it along, tap, and it would get your spacing perfectly, because you'd put it in the last hole that you made and get your spacing right. I don't think I've dreamt that, but I think that's out there. And then we take our little rivet on there like that. I've just thrown it down, and I'm using a hammer, and traditionally I should be using what's called a driver. Look at that piece of cake. I don't know why I didn't do it. Just look at that. It's just lovely. What a lovely little job that is. How nice does that look? Is that coming through on the camera? Looking nice. That's it. All these lovely little brass nails. It doesn't take long at all. So by making the holes nice and deep, come on, you little bugger. It holds the. I've gone bugger off. Then we'll start another one. I see why he doesn't like doing it. Come on, get in there, get in there. Press it in hard. In it goes. Yeah, and then the next one. Now we did once get hold of some brass brads for this nail gun here, so that you could actually, but it never really looked that neat. Go on, get in there. Paul, with a bit of practice, you could get good at this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
In there, like that. Back in the old days, what my father would have done then is he'd taken that over called a bottom finisher, big wide band bottom finisher, not on modern machines nowadays, and he would machine that off and then rub it, and all the rivets would be machined level with the leather, and then he would stain it, buff it up, and it would look beautiful. But anyway, a few little rivets around there. Sometimes you put one in the middle, but that'll do. Beautiful pair of boots brought in by a lovely customer of ours. We do a lot of work for him. The chap's name is Adrian. He bought these Berwicks, and they are beautiful Berwicks. What a lovely style that is, and look at that beautiful sole and heel on there. He bought these Berwicks online, £104. absolute bargain, less than half price. There are plenty of bargains out there when you start looking around. I don't know why the online retailer let them go at that price, but Adrian's brought them to us and he said, can you put a Commando sole on? Commando on those? Oh yeah, we can. It'll look great. It'll just, oh man, that'll be a fabulous boot. A little bit different. He loves Commando sole, and he'll wear them as a dress boot, but with the Commando sole on. You're shaking your head at me, but that's what the customer wants. So we're going to put him a nice brown Commando sole on. There is on these a tiny little ugly spot, just a crease there. Look, it's absolutely nothing, but that might be why they've been reduced. It's nothing, absolutely nothing. And once you start wearing them, it'll pull out. It's not a fault in the leather or anything. It's just a bit of an ugly crease in there. No, they will be really interesting. So this is how the Chathams turned out with the Sebago soles. Did you order Sebago, or is that?
It's all colleges go.
All right. So that's gone on there really nice, and they've turned out, both of them. Wow, that's just.
I don't sound too surprised.
No, I'm not. I'm just, you know, no issues. They both look really good. All stitched in underneath. Yep, good. It all depends how they are to wear as well, you know, when the guy gets them on his feet and see how they feel. But yeah, well done. So now they're having this Commando unit on.
Wonderful. This is very narrow.
I sometimes wet the sole, fresh glue, and no need.
No need. Nice and central, and as they say, Bob's your uncle.
Let's have a look.
It literally is, actually.
Oh, that is. Listen, I know people are going to whinge about that, but that boot with that sole on is going to look so different. You know, it's the
problem we create now is the tread pattern.
Yes, the stitch track has got to be remachined in.
Mm-hmm. Just how much have we got to reshape? That's the $1 million question.
Okay, so
Quite a good bit.
no stitch track there. It's because this boot was never meant to have one of these on. So we'll machine this back all the way around and get that in, so we get a nice area to stitch.
Come back to you in two.
Yeah. Changing your thread. Go on then. So even our engineer who services this old machine wasn't aware that there is a real nice way to change the thread without having to go through all the little bits and bobs.
And try and tie it together and you just can't get a good knot small enough that'll go through the holes.
You can't, no.
Or it comes undone.
Yeah.
So just get a little lighter.
Yeah.
Just melt the end of the thread.
Then tie them together in just
Then
one knot.
Tie them together.
Because that little knobble that you've melted on the end stops them.
Yep.
That's nice to there. That's good enough. Because now it's got to go through all of this oil wax bath, which we don't use anymore, but it still has to go through there because it tensions it. And then it goes up there, through there, before it finally disappears, comes up there, round another tensioner, and then round all these. Go on, pull it through. Pull it through. So Paul's pulling the thread through there. Then at the top, you see that thread coming through, then it goes through all those.
There you go.
That's
Thread
it.
changed.
Thread changed as quick as that. So I know that looks nothing, but it's such a massive time saver, that is. Everything's anyway, let's pause it while we get stitching. So that is a piece of wire
Change the thread.
and up
Threader.
through the looper, through the table, out she comes. Yeah, go for it.
Back to edge.
Go for it. So you've machined it all down to give yourself a stitch track. Machined it here. Yeah, it does look a little bit dull, but it looks alright, doesn't it?
Once the stitching's on it, you can't
Yeah.
hardly tell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Push on like a...
Take some scotch edge off. Here we're making a donor. We don't want to go in the original ones.
Why?
Because they were right to the edge, if you remember.
Oh, they were. It's that very hinty, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we've got round that problem. We shall soon see. So original holes, original holes, original holes. Oh, beautiful! Look at that. See where the we stitched right on the edge.
Let me just get on there. So the original holes need some light on it just to be able to see. Yeah. We're right in there. Yeah.
We've got right in the original holes here. So that's beautiful, excellent, really, really good.
I'll be totally honest with you. Through the camera, it doesn't look particularly nice, but when I look at it there, it just looks absolutely cock on.
Oh, we had the same on. We had the same on this one. You can probably see it better.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can see there, yeah. Yeah, you can see where the stitched. So down here, stitch, and then here, they're going right through the edge of the welt instead of being further in on the welt, yeah.
So this one we're going to have to
I'll tell
start
you
off
what,
right in and then bring it out.
The camera picks up every little blemish, it really does.
So let's go.
Right, okay, we've got that. Heel stacks going on. I tell you, on these Berwicks, look at that. That has just turned out beautiful, that, mate. Well done. That is lovely, lovely, lovely. Do you know what would have looked nice? Just for a little bit of a oddball, wouldn't it?
We did that one.
Hey,
It's certainly different.
just for an oddball repair, having the traditional heel with the Commando. Anyway, heel stacks going on. Telby's heel stacks.
Measure heel stack from the old one, so obviously we're getting the same amount of heel on there.
Yep.
Onto the press.
Okay, and then heel attacher, the nail fire.
Don't forget to lift the sock. And then we'll put 7 nails in. Nice and even. Drop his nail in. Nice in there, we'll the same on the other side.
How?
Work his way around. How what?
How cold is it on that motor?
Not bad actually, it was colder this morning. I think it's down to what you've got on though, isn't it?
Do you ever catch yourself for this?
No, I can't say so.
Good lad.
Oh no, I'm telling lies. Once I have my hand there, too high.
Yeah?
I'll not tell you what I said.
No.
You can imagine.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It just nipped it. It's
So-
the biggest blood blister I've ever seen.
So that drives them nails right through the insole, the bed of the shoe, and it's just, I mean, to be fair, when they're bonded on, it's only the fact that over time the bonding will give up.
Yeah, glue, it dries up, doesn't it, after a few years. And if Adrian's going to wear them quite a bit, they'll be repaired before the glue ever gets a chance to.
Right, why'd you buy heel stacks with 4 lifts in and then rip one off? Are they 4 or 3?
Well, the 4 lifts in these, but some of the time when you need 4, it just saves having to put one on the top, trying to find the size. And they always come in handy, lifting and build ups.
So that'll get machined down now and balanced up, ready for the heel going on.
Like this little final run over with a smooth band, it just gives you a nicer fit when you heel top pieces on them.
Lovely. Cheers, buddy. Chew.
Onto there, like that.
It's a stunning looking boot. Really is.
It is now.
Yeah. Do you prefer it with that on or with the leather on? If they were yours?
I don't mind, I'd go the leather because it's a dressy boot, but I wouldn't like that because it's totally bespoke.
Yeah,
You're never going to see another one like that, are you?
No. Great. Lovely.
Brilliant.
Got the boots done. These beautiful Berwicks where we've converted them from the leather sole to the Commando sole, and what a lovely job Paul's made of them. We've got our customer here who's just called to pick his boots up, and he's absolutely thrilled. He said sometimes you can't tell just how a boot's going to look, and he, is really happy with how they've turned out. Some of you will be thinking, wow, why would you put those tractor tyres on this beautiful, elegant dress boot? Well, we could ask him.
Oh.
Adrian, step forward a minute. This is our customer, Adrian, and you've got your boots here. Why on earth would you want to put these tractor tyres on this beautiful Berwick boot, this dress boot?
It's more practical.
Yeah.
You're not going to slip, and you've got a unique boot.
You absolutely have. That is unique. I can't think. We did this to a pair of Churches some years ago. A Churches shoe that was a dress shoe, and we put the Commando sole and a midsole on, and we really beefed it up, and it looked fantastic. I don't know if that video's on some of the videos back, but it really did look nice. But we did get a few negative comments from people saying how they didn't particularly like it, but look at that stitching there. Just look. Yes, look at that. Hey.
Better than the original.
Well, I don't know about better. Paul, this boot here, how would you have that with the leather, or would you have it with the Commando?
Well, initially I said I like the leather, I won't change it, but now I've seen it in the flesh and I've done it, it looks stunning.
Yep.
Really does.
Your call will be with the Commando.
Yeah.
Yep. That's not a sales pitch, honestly. That's true. Paul can say what he wants. So this is what it had on. It had the leather on. It had the heel stack on. It had the lovely combination heel on. And this is Berwick, and it really is nice leather, good quality leather. I suppose our customer would have had the option wearing it out and then swapping it over once the leather sole was worn out. But I know Adrian's got more boots and shoes than we have, so he's plenty of choice.
Copying you.
Yeah, plenty of choice. So just something a little bit different on these Berwick boots.